Why is there a dinosaur in the city center? Why and what are they all shouting? No, it's not a protest, it's just physics. What? Let me explain. FiDi, or Physics Day, is a science fair organized mainly by the students of Vilnius University physics faculty. But students from other faculties and universities also contribute their efforts. During the day, the premises around the university transform into a sciencey theme park called Fizzland, with different rides and attractions for the public to attend. Here you can find classics such as potato cannons, Dunk the Freshman, giant hamster wheel which gets repurposed with new twist every year, and many other smaller experiments. It all started in 1969. Chemistry students, collective farmers, and women already had their holidays, and if physicists wanted a holiday, they could call their own.
Chemikai, kolūkiečiai ir moterys oficialiai turi savo šventes. Fizikai ne. Negerai pagalvojo jie ir ėmė patys savo rengti šventę.
The earliest footage that I could find floating around on the internet is from FiDi 15, back in 1983. They even managed to negotiate a helicopter. A bucket of spirits could go a long way back in those days. True story according to a person familiar with the matter. Those physicists come up with some wildest record-breaking shenanigans. In 2008, students made the largest chess in the world according to them. I cannot find any evidence to back this claim, but as I recall, those chess pieces were huge. The tallest piece, the king, consisted of 400 parts, weighed 250 kilos, and was 4.95 meters tall. Around 7 tons of chipboard were consumed to create the whole set. All 32 pieces consisted of about 4,000 parts. In 2010, they dropped a car from 9 stories high. In 2015, there was a huge cardboard box castle that was destroyed using a trebuchet. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any footage of that, but here's a photo. In 2022, FiDi has been granted intangible cultural heritage status, immortalizing it as a protected tradition. So what's up with the dinosaur? His name is Dinosaur, a play on the word dinosaur. According to the legend, Dinas has eaten a philologist girl, and after realizing his mistake, he's going to Faculty of Philology to apologize for his wrongdoing. Why a dinosaur? Why not? It has since become a mascot of physicists. The dinosaur tradition started back in 1978 during FiDi 10. The old animatronic used to be controlled with ropes by a crew of around 10 people. It kept evolving throughout the years. And Dinas that I grew up with appeared in FiDi 38. Built on top of Gauss 53 platform weighing 15 tons packed full of iron and articulated by pneumatics, it was a beast inside and out. I'm speaking in the past tense because it was recently retired and replaced with a much lighter aluminum frame version. Although seemingly a downgrade, I believe that it will continue being improved throughout the years and will reach the glory of its predecessor. Each year there's a huge convoy of cars led by Dinas, going from the Faculty of Physics to the Parliament, where people disembark and parade through the main street all the way to the Faculty of Philology. Back in the day, we used to ride in the back of the trucks, and that was a ton of fun. I'm somewhere amongst those people. But since riding in the truck bed is against the traffic rules, they are now cramming people onto regular buses, which is a huge downgrade and takes away most of the fun out of the convoy. The parade is a very important part of celebration. It consists of an orchestra, historical cars, and lots of people waving that year's FiDi flags and shouting slogans that glorify physics, their faculty, and other fun things such as "Split the atom," or "Who are we? We are FiDi," or "I love mom, I love dad, I love physics dean." Well, it rhymes better in Lithuanian. After reaching the Faculty of Philology, there's a short greeting by deans of both faculties, some short show by philology students, and then everyone's off to prepare for the evening dance. Each year, they try to find some interesting location for the evening rave, such as abandoned factories or other interesting places. Many popular local bands play in the evening, none of which you would know unless you're from here. Each year is different because the event is being organized by different people. Usually held in the first Saturday of April, therefore weather varies a lot year to year, which heavily affects the attendance. Some years you get a nice sunny spring with 15 degrees centigrade, and that brings in a lot of people. Other years you get a rainy, muddy mess where only the most hardcore attend. And sometimes you even get snow. Nonetheless, you will still be surprised by all the creativity around. The original plan for this video was to film a report about this year's FiDi 55. But it was rainy and I'm a late sleeper, so I didn't really get the footage that I wanted. Which turned out for the better because that prompted me to go searching for other people's footage, which in turn led me into a rabbit hole and resulted in this historical introduction to the event. I'd say such effort warrants a like and subscribe on the video. Now here comes the subjective part from me as a longtime attendee. I've been attending FiDi even before I was born, rarely skipping a year here and there for valid reasons. So I've seen the lows and the highs in the last 20 or something years. Well, at least the ones that I consciously remember. Some years are better than others, and I may be a little bit biased here, but to me, the peak of the event was around 2016. When Dinosaur was still animatronic, people were still allowed to parade in the truck beds, and attractions were borderline suicidal. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end, and as it was bound to happen, someone got injured, there was a bit of a backlash, and now people are not allowed to make the most fun contraptions. Yet still, I applaud everybody's efforts to bring this awesome event to life once again this year. I know a lot of people work on it with little to no sleep, and a lot of things don't go according to plan. I'm really looking forward to see what other crazy contraptions you will come up with next year. As mentioned, this video includes a ton of footage from other people that I've shamelessly borrowed from the internet. I'd like to extend a huge thank you to all the authors of the original videos. Please don't sue me. You can find all the original video links in the description down below. If you like this historical overview, please click that like button and maybe consider checking out my channel. Leave your comments down below because I read all of them. And with that said, I'll see you in another video.